Hi Scorpio, hope you're doing well. Welcome to your love reading. Let's just dive right in and let's see what's coming through. What is the current energy around the Scorpio collective when it comes to love? Let's see what's in store for you when it comes to love. What's the current energy around the Scorpio collective when it comes to love? 3 cards, please. Okay, I think we've got 2. We'll pull one more. We've got the Moon, Justice. Okay, big energies pulling major arcana so far. And we've got the 2 of Wands. Okay, interesting. So obviously we'll get you clarifiers, we'll see what's truly happening here. But I think right off the bat, I feel like this is a huge shift in the karmic balance when it comes to love, with this strong justice energy right in the middle of it. I feel like if there is a decision that is upon you or will be upon you real soon when it comes to love, you'll take it from, I'm hearing the word like enhanced perspective. Wow, that's very specific. But I think you're now set up for success in a way that you will only take decisions that bring or add more balance to your life and not remove from it or not take away from it. So let me give you an example. Like, this feels more like taking decisions in investing in relationships or investing in a way into relationships that feels a lot more balanced. And you're moving away from what feels like a dark time or a time where you had a lot of fears, you were questioning your own self-worth, you were questioning your own level of confidence and what you bring to the table in a partnership, how you show up as a potential romantic partner. This seems very internal to me. Like, a lot of you are processing some of this. In very tactical terms, you could be dealing with a Libra, you could be dealing with a Pisces, and there's a bit of a decision upcoming in your love life if you're not already aware of what this decision is about. I also think that the next moon cycle is very important for the Scorpio collective because we've been seeing this moon card in readings pretty often, so which is the May 5th moon. So I think that might be very important because it's also the lunar eclipse, and we've got the 7 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So I feel something that you've been waiting on or some kind of clarity that you've been waiting on is going to come to you soon. This could be clarity about a commitment that you're in, a relationship that you're in, a marriage that you're in, and perhaps wondering what the next stage of that commitment looks like. There is a big change with the Tower, but I feel like with this representation of the Tower, where it almost feels like somebody has taken the plunge and just decided to immerse oneself in the emotions of it all and not to worry so much about the rational decisions or the cognitive decisions of it all. I think this is a very interesting representation of the Tower, and right underneath that, of course, we have the Star card, Aquarius energy, this is Taurus energy, and we are in Taurus season now. I feel April, and I've been saying this for I think many months now, but April is a very significant month for the Scorpio collective. So I think some of you have already noticed a big change, with the Mercury retrograde, with Aries season, the astrological new year setting in with Aries season. Then I feel like this eclipse that just happened April 20th was very pivotal for the Scorpio collective. And now we're seeing the Star card, which is a direct confirmation that destiny is in the works here. Like with Justice, the Moon, the Hierophant, the Tower, like look at the kind of energies we are pulling. Like that's some major shakeup in the karmic cosmos. Oh my God. And we've got the Sun card right underneath that. Wow. I mean, I'm very curious to see what's underneath that, the 2 of Swords. Okay, so back to the decision. I don't know, Scorpio. I feel like some of you are already quite aware of this big shift that has happened in your love energy. And again, this reading feels more like a deeper soul level kind of reading. Like this is not so much about like, oh, a Leo or an Aquarius or a Taurus is coming into your life, or, this is a very scorpionic card, the Tower. It could be that, but it also just shows me a big shift in your belief system about love. Something that you never thought you could get right is what I'm hearing. Like I think a lot of you watching will resonate with this feeling that you'd started to give up on ever getting the script right on love, or at least because it's been so hard in the recent past. that you almost can't believe it. I think some of you have already sensed this energy, but you're actively rejecting it because you're like, oh my God, this seems too bold, too powerful, too empowered. And like, how did I come to be in this energy all of a sudden? Because I think a lot of you didn't see this coming. But see, this is the thing about healing. Like, you might think like nothing has changed in your 3D world, in the tactile perspective of things. But the biggest shift that has happened for you, Scorpio, I think since the last eclipse in last November, is that your worldview on love, on relationships, on balance, on, you know, this whole being Scorpio in relationships, giving in too much, too quick, then sort of thinking about your fears. It's like all of this has come to light, and all of this is being integrated back into your belief system in a way that now seems very destined. Like, look at this, the sun, the moon, the star. It's almost like, you know, our most sacred elements, and nature and like Mother Earth, and like, yeah, I'm getting like Gaia kind of energy. Like, you're so grounded now in your potential, Scorpio. Like, I don't know if everybody's going to resonate with this reading at the level that I'm hoping it will, because this is a very intrinsic kind of shift. You know, when you wake up and you think, okay, my world hasn't changed, maybe your relationships haven't changed, maybe for a lot of you, you've been in a long-term commitment and you're still with the same person, but it's more like the way you're showing up in love is very different. I think you're showing up in a kinder way, not only to others, but firstly to yourself. You're more forgiving to other people as well. I think you are trusting more in the law of the universe. That's what they want me to say. You're figuring out that there is indeed a much larger force that orchestrates all of this for us. And that's why I'm saying that I hope this is resonating, and I think with the people who are living this and are aware of this, they will resonate with this reading at that level, that it's a major internal shift. And I'm pretty sure that you don't have a lot in the concrete world to vouch for this. But also, I mean, for me, you know, I have my favorite sort of counterparts in the tarot. One is the Emperor Empress, one is the King and the Queen of Cups. And of course, a beautiful one is the Sun and the Moon. It's like the balance between light and darkness. It's almost like, you know, how people say, like, you need the darkness in your life to appreciate the light. And you need the light to have the courage to go through the darkness, so that you appreciate both sides of the coin. Wow. You must tell me in the comment section, like, whether you're feeling this shift and what's happening. I just want to go, okay, this one wants to come out. Look, Four of Swords. This is exactly what I was saying. You've come out of a difficult period with the Moon card, because what comes before the Four of Swords is the really, really excruciatingly painful Three of Swords. But you're done with that. You've healed through it. Something now makes sense to you, Scorpio. You're suddenly like, okay, now I get it. Page of Swords. That clarity has come in. It's a very internal sort of clarity. Okay. I want to know a little bit more about what this decision is, because the Two of Wands showed up here and you have the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So clearly, the universe is preparing you with the knowledge, the wisdom, the guidance to actually take a decision that will feel very aligned with your soul purpose. So that's really good. But let's just see if we can pull some more guidance on this decision and what's truly happening. Okay. Okay, let's see. Can you show us a little bit more on this Two of Wands, please? Can you show us a little bit more on this Two of Wands? Oh, wow. Okay. The Star wanted to show itself. The Knight of Swords wants to show itself. I have a feeling it's a toss-up between going fast on something or pulling back. But hey, let's see. Let's wait for the cards. What's on either side of this decision, please? On one side, we have Ace of Cups, a brand new beginning in love. And on the other side, we have, wow, the Ten of Cups. This is amazing. And the Five of Pentacles. The Two of Cups, the Four of Cups, Seven of Swords. So, you know, we've been seeing this energy for a while, right? The decision between somebody from the past and someone new. There is a very significant soulmate connection energy around you, Scorpio. Whether you feel it consciously or subconsciously, with the sun and the moon being here, with Hierophant being here, I think for some of you, either like this is a relationship that has caused you a lot of pain, but it's still in your energy and you're trying to contemplate and evaluate it for what it is. But look at this. Either side of the decision is looking pretty good. I think for some of you, maybe this is as tactile as like either picking a new person or continuing with a long-term relationship that seems very familiar to you, that maybe you're already in, or maybe you were with somebody and that person wants to come back around. The decision is also to invest in the initial beginnings of something which will eventually lead you to your 10 of Cups. And I think what you're trying to ponder over is that if suppose you've recently met someone new, because of all this internal shift that has happened, you're actually trying to figure out, is this the connection where I go all in, where I jump like this, where I dive right in? Or is this not that connection? Because this whole experience has been about figuring out when to pull back and when to give in more, so that you always have that healthy justice kind of energy in your relationships. And I know, like, I'm a Scorpio sun. This is probably one of our biggest, how do I say this? One of our biggest things to hack in our lifetimes. You know, what is that correct balance, which also looks after our self-preservation, but also is fair to the relationships that we're in. And this could be like, you know, your family relationships, relationships with a romantic partner, with colleagues, whatever the case might be. Balance, in essence, for a fixed water sign like Scorpio, in the things. So I'm being very conscious of what I'm saying. Balance for a Scorpio in the things that matter a lot to us. And one of them, of course, being love, is a big challenge for a Scorpio. Okay, so I guess if you have Scorpio Sun or Scorpio Venus placements, like, yeah, that would be a challenge. But this is why we are put through some experiences to finally get closer to this justice energy, to finally get that balance back. So either way, I think both ways, like, I mean, both sides of the decision, it's like a good problem to have, I would say. But okay, I'm a little bit curious. So let's maybe bring this energy down a little bit and start to see how it manifests in the very 3D tactile way, right? Let's see what is coming in for love, because this is like your current energy. What's coming in for love for Scorpio? What's coming in for love for Scorpio? I'm telling you, there's a soulmate. Either you're already aware of it, or a soulmate partnership connection is definitely coming in. The Queen of Wands, because you're very attractive now, Scorpio, or you will be in the near future, because this reorientation of your energy is going to pull in a lot of people towards you, because this gives you that bold allure. You know, like somebody who's figured this out in their life will just show up very differently in everyday conversations and everyday instances, and that's when people start to get drawn into this energy. Okay, show us more. Future. The Page of Swords. Yep. Some of you could be dating and on online, like dating apps and stuff. You'll get a lot of attention. The Four of Cups. But look at this. This is what you need to be watchful of. There is a lot of stuff coming your way. And this somehow is pointing back for me to the Ace of Cups, that there is this Ace of Cups right around you, Scorpio, or it will be in the future, but you got to be very careful that you don't miss it, that you don't like just turn your back to it, because either for some of you, this healing is underway and it's still very new. So you might cross-examine, cross-question this like a typical Scorpio, and might analyze it to death where you're like, actually, I'm not sure. Because one part of healing, or one side effect of healing, is that it's so conscious, this energy of justice for you now, that you might just be a little bit harsh in implementing it. You might just even get an inkling of a situation that feels out of balance, and you might just be like, no, this isn't for me. So just be cautious of that. Let's get one more on the Four of Cups. The Eight of Cups. Yeah, see, there's a tendency for you to walk away from something. Now, just be careful that you're walking away from the right thing and walking towards the right thing, because you have options in love. Like, I mean, Scorpio always has options in love. I think it's not just me as a tarot reader. Like, I watch a lot of tarot on YouTube myself, and I often hear readers talk about Scorpio having options in love. So, if you don't want to take my word for it, take everybody else's word for it. But look at this stacking of cups. It's like, it's very interesting what I'm getting here. I'm getting that some of you in the near future, you definitely have options. But the phrase that I'm hearing is like, nah, been there, done that, don't want to do that again. So you simply do a quick roundabout and you're like, no, not for me. But I don't know why I'm getting drawn to how this cup is almost a little bit like not placed in complete alignment with the cup underneath it. And I feel it might just topple over. So you think that, oh, you've built something which is a very strong foundation and walking away from something, but actually there is still one little lesson or one little experience, Scorpio, that you are yet to bring into alignment. So don't be too hasty in closing the door on a few things, because this one cup might just topple over to get your attention, and this could very well be your Ace of Cups. And I've been getting this feeling that you might inaccurately judge something in the near future, and that actually might just be the connection that you so truly need and so truly want. So don't let the past be the enemy of the future or the enemy of the present. So definitely a very specific message for some of you. Look, the Empress, because you're absolutely growing and expanding your energy. People are getting drawn to you. This is more like, hey, I'm attracting energy, not chasing anyone. Great, good for you, Scorpio, but don't take it to the next level where you just ignore or turn your back on something which could actually be really amazing. So, we're very curious and nosy people here. So let's see who's coming in then for Scorpio when it comes to love. Who's coming in for Scorpio when it comes to love? We've got a King of Wands. Ooh, a King of Wands to the Queen of Wands, and somebody or something that you've manifested with the Magician. Aries, strong, Leo, Sagittarius. But once again, I'm getting drawn to this Magician. The Magician always has one hand in the air and one pointing towards the ground, because it's always a good reminder that yes, you can manifest, but you also know how to bring energy back to earth and ground it into something which can actually work out, into something which can actually be practical and tactical. So don't just leave it at the very illusion sort of level. Sorry, I think I've just kicked my camera. But let's see. Okay, so who's coming in? What did I say? You do have a divine counterpart coming in. So this is confirmation, because we have a King and Queen of Wands. The Empress made herself known as well. Who's coming in? Somebody that you've manifested. This could be, the Fool. Strong Aries coming through. Strong Aries. You could have just met somebody in Aries season, like just about now in early April or mid-March. Getting strong, new person vibes off of this. But obviously I did see somebody from the past as well. And so I think that dichotomy will exist till you make up your mind, Scorpio, between the past and the future, because that's been showing up in your readings for quite some time. But the Ace of Wands wanted to show itself, but it didn't fall out of the deck, so we'll put it back. Oof, hello. I cannot make this up. What did I say? I'm telling you, there's a soulmate connection coming in, and we've got the Two of Cups. We've got the Two of Cups. Oh my God. Thank you, Spirit team. I love it when they do it like that. I love it when they build us up and then here you go. That's your Two of Cups. I'm also seeing strong rainbows, so transformation. Oh my God, I just noticed this, the sun and the moon. And we've got the sun and the moon right here. This is all very connected. I feel like from the darkness to the light, or some connection comes in that finally helps you see this balance between the darkness and the light in your own life and your own spiritual energy. Some of you could also be in same-sex relationships and you're meeting your divine counterpart. This is amazing with the Two of Cups. Oh my God. So now we've got 3 confirmations of soulmate energy. We've got the sun and the moon, the Queen and the King of Wands. We've got the Two of Cups, Magician and the Fool. Oh, it doesn't get better than this. Let's see, bottom of the deck, we've got the Ace of Swords. Communication, victory, that clarity, razor sharp clarity coming in and just figuring it all out for you. Ooh, okay. I feel like, oh, this energy is so beautiful that I want to kind of keep going. So, okay, I would typically at this point switch to the oracle cards, but today we're going to change it up, okay? So, let's look at this person, okay? This person that seems to be coming through into Scorpio energy with the Two of Cups. Let's pull one row, just because we're curious people. What is the energy that they are bringing to this connection, which might already exist or is going to exist in the near future? Show us this person's energy to this connection. What are they bringing? How are they showing up to this connection? The King of Wands. Oh my God, it's a confirmation. King of Wands, and we just saw the King of Wands in the other deck. So definitely strong Aries, Leo, Sagittarius kind of energy, or simply somebody who could be an entrepreneur, somebody who's very good with like in the business sort of context, somebody who's a leader, like a born leader. It doesn't have to be like a leader in a company or a business, but just somebody who holds a lot of weight and carries themselves like really well, really confidently. Ooh, okay. Ten of Crystals, somebody who wants the long term and the happily ever after. This is not like player kind of energy. This is somebody who means business. This is somebody who wants to settle down, wants to put down roots, wants to build something, probably has a lot of money as well, well off, doing really well for themselves financially. Well, we'll take that. Emperor, another confirmation of a boss type energy. Some of you could meet this person at work, and they might just be very senior in your organization, or you could be... they might help you level up to becoming like the emperor in your own life. This is very cool. Look at the lion. What a strong representation of the emperor card. Aries energy. Wow. Okay. Let's see. One more. Boss person is coming. Oh. I cannot make this up. What did I say at the beginning of the reading? That there are a few of my favorite counterparts, the sun and the moon, the emperor and the empress, and you saw me shuffle live on camera. Love it. Today, oh my God, today feels like our spirit team is saying, here you go, Scorpio. You've been having a rough time in love. Let's give you the most beautiful reading possible. Oh, get ready, Scorpios, get ready. A soulmate is coming in. Some of you already know who this person is. Page of Swords, quick communication coming in, clarity coming in. Isn't this such a beautiful deck? I love this. Okay, let's just see now this counterpart, divine counterpart that's coming in. Let's see what are their thoughts, feelings, and outcome that they desire with you. Oh, I'm getting so excited I can barely shuffle this deck. What is this person's thoughts? Thoughts on you and the connection, or will be their thoughts on you and the connection? Oh, look at that. They feel that you're not interested. Scorpio, this is what I was saying. Please don't miss your Ace of Cups just because you're so busy ruminating over either the changes that you've been through, and you know, it's great, like you should celebrate the success and the clarity that you've received through this experience, but do not miss this Ace of Cups, because this person probably thinks that you're not interested, or will think that. Oh, Empress, their feelings for you, deep love, deep affection. For some of you, I mean, they see you as like, you know, the person that they want to have a family with, want to like, you know, have kids with. Ooh, Empress is good in their feeling space. That's really good. Honestly, that's probably the bestest card that you can get in the feelings placement, because she is like the mother figure, the divine feminine, the luxurious representation of feminine energy, like pulling all the good stuff in life towards her. Look at all the greenery and the lush surroundings that she's in. And she sits pretty with like her, you know, like her jewels and the crown. Like, oh my God, this is strong Libra energy. Wow. And look, we have an Empress here, we have an Empress here. So this is deep love and compassion that this person has for you, or will have for you. And what is the outcome that they desire with you? It doesn't want to come out. Okay, outcome they desire with you. Oof, the Magician. Manifesting that beautiful partnership. And I think they feel that you have everything that they've manifested for. They see you as somebody who's shown up in exactly the way they were hoping for. Wow. And I think you will probably feel the same way. This seems honestly very magical to me, like very destined, you know, with the star card. Where is the star card? Here you are. Yeah, the star card. Very destined, very like divine timing. Yes, now it all makes sense. It all fits into play. Ten of Wands. What felt like a very difficult cycle in love coming to an end with some razor sharp communication that comes in. Again, a confirmation, do not miss out on this Ace of Cups, Scorpio. And I'm sure you won't, but sometimes we're just too hard on people or energy that shows up just because of what we've been through in the past. Wow, so excited for the Scorpio collective. Honestly, I think this is, yes, we've been getting really good readings in love lately, but this really was like the icing on the cake. Wow, loved it. Now let's get some oracles. Okay, let's see. Spirit team, what do you want Scorpio to see? I like how this Empress kind of just shifted herself up as if she wanted to be center to this reading. Sure, Empress, we'll place you right there, right in the heart of our reading. No worries, you can have that spot. Let's see. Divine flow. What did I say? Very magical. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others, to follow the Tao, the divine flow at all costs. Oh, I love this card, especially because this butterfly is really like sticking out to me, and butterflies are major symbols of transformation. And look at this energy. So Tao basically means like the way of life, or the way natural energy flows through our lifetime. And it's about that surrender and then surrender some more, and really, really deepening your faith in the universe and trusting that it'll never lead you astray, and it's taking you closer to your divine purpose and love. Ooh. Okay, romance angels. Let's see. Let's close off your reading here. I'm going to take only one card. I'm getting guided to take only one card from the romance angels. What do you want Scorpio to see? The strongest message that you want Scorpio to see when it comes to this beautiful love reading. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Woohoo, Scorpio. I think you're already in this energy. I think these big shifts that have happened for you have made this abundantly clear to you that you are the captain of your ship. You know where this ship is going. You know, because you're steering it, and you know exactly where it's meant to go, and nothing less than that would do. Nothing less than extraordinary. Oh my God. It's like that. Is it Reality Bites, or what is the film where she says, anything less than extraordinary is a waste of my time? That's what I'm hearing on this card and this combination of cards on my table. Look at that, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Sorry, I cheated. I know I said only one card, but I had to show you the bottom of the deck. So how exciting is this, Scorpio? I'm going to leave it here. Would love to hear from you in the comments section. Let me know how this all is resonating with you. And if you enjoyed this, and I really hope you did, please do hit that like button for me and subscribe to my channel. Take care.